I don't want, I have not, and I will never want horses in The Sims 4. And I'm about to tell you why and also give you a little explanation on the leak that's happening if you don't know about it. But first, I think I'll go through why. Actually, no, I'll go through the leak first. I think we're going to look at the website. I'll kind of explain it and explain the leaks, how they were, and then maybe we'll just talk a bit more about it. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so basically this is the website it's on. I'm just going to go on the page so I can see it and not my own face. So this is the page, kind of leaked Horse Ranch, right? Which is supposedly the next expansion pack in The Sims. It's called Instant Gaming, and basically it's a website that sells these things they're called keys. They might be called CD keys. So like, they sell keys to packs, and basically what happens is they buy packs in bulk and then they sell them for cheaper than EA is selling them to us, right? It's technically not official. I've never bought from them, so I can't vouch, but I'm sure other people have. I'm sure you can find many things online about them. So I guess if you want cheaper Sims packs, come here. But buying it from the retailer, because then at least you know that if you have issues, you know, with the game, you can kind of go to them. Although EA right now has not been great with the issues of the game, so honestly at this point, might be better off buying from someone else and getting it cheaper. But that's up for you to decide. I just thought I'd give some information. So they put this pack up, right? And like, they're like, oh yeah, this is what we're selling next. Sims expansion packs at the very least always are leaked before it happens. Pretty much every single pack has been leaked to some extent, and it's usually because on some website like this, it will be released in like a different language, or at least that's happened the last few times, especially with Growing Together. That was introduced in German and it's put on this website because they get like some insider info, and then it's put up and people search them. One thing that I will say, Swifties and Simmers Easter eggs. They literally, both of them search, I guess like Swifties is kind of like put there, but like Simmers, Jesus Christ, like they look and they look until they find something, right? And so yeah, if you didn't know, like Growing Together got leaked because it was leaked in German on a website like this. I can't remember what the pack before that was because I wasn't around for it. I was obviously playing The Sims, but I wasn't actively playing because I was in high school, in my last year of high school. And so the last one that I was around for before I stopped actively playing The Sims, because I was big into like obviously doing my schoolwork, was Eco Lifestyle, right? And what is really funny, well, it's not funny. What happened with Eco Lifestyle? If someone who supposedly worked at Target tweeted, I can see the next Sims pack, expansion pack, like on the back end, and it's a farming pack. And we all wanted a farming pack. Everyone wanted a farming pack. I called my best friend and I was like, The Sims is getting a farming pack. And she was like, what is The Sims? And I was like, I just hung up on her. I was like, you don't understand. Because we had wanted a farming pack for so long. Like, what cottage living is what we thought it was going to be, right? Everyone's excited for a few days. EA like put out some stuff. I think there was another leak actually. What happened, there was another leak supposedly, but I think EA put out that leak to kind of get people off the cottage living train and get them back on the eco lifestyle. And everyone was so upset. Everyone was like so mad online. They were sending hate to some Simmers who like talked about the leak. I remember that happening. That was not good. Never send hate to people who like are just talking about stuff. And while I'm saying that, by the way, this horse pack, speculation, probably not actually going to happen. Don't send hate to me if it's not. That happened and everyone was so mad. Eco Lifestyle came out and everyone was fine with it. Everyone was like, oh my god, this is such a great pack. Like it kind of switched. But there was people like really mad over it, and I remember it and I understood it because I also wanted a cottage pack. Like I wanted this pack so badly. So I think honestly that is like the biggest leak that has happened that I was around for, at least like actually playing this in. So this website obviously has put this up. I'm pretty sure someone on Reddit found it because I was on Reddit, like it had just been posted and it already had so many comments. It had been posted like 5 minutes ago, the post of someone being like, oh my god, Horse Ranch. And I'm gonna talk about why I don't want this and also don't think it's real, because first of all, we look at this image right here. This is a Sims 3 horse and a Sims 3 dude, and they've just tried to like make up a fake kind of thing, you know, that like kind of looks like a pack. But the thing is, it doesn't look like a pack. You look at all of these packs, right? And I get, right, they're trying to, this is not really verifying information. It's just why I think it's probably not real. The leak has happened and they're just kind of, you know, been like, oh, like, you know. So let's look at these packs, right? Growing Together has an image. It's like an actual, it's not a gameplay image, it's still artwork. It's an image image on a blue screen get famous. It's still got the blue thing around it, you know, but it's still pretty much taken up. Again, High School Years, image, really. Dream Home Decorator, image. Island Living, not so image. And like Parenthood, the packs that usually include people as the main kind of thing. Or I guess, you know what, no, I just don't think it would look like this. And this is obviously a fake image, right? Because it has Sims 3 horse in it. So it can't not be a not real image, because they're not just gonna take the Sims 3 horses and be like, put them in the Sims 4. That's not how games work. It just doesn't look right. And I feel like they should have put a little more work, because it's gonna look different. There are more people or more things taking up the background in all of these packs. Like you can tell, they don't try and keep the background really open. They try and fill it up with stuff. So I just don't think like that if it isn't. But that's not really why it's not real. Now, if we look at the date, 20th of July, that is in. I feel like that's too early of a leak. Maybe I mean, leaks happen when they happen. But there's no way this Instant Gaming got some insider information that early, because I feel like leaks never happen this early. Maybe not. And also, I saw Little Simsy point out, this is on a Wednesday. It would actually be a Thursday for me, but it's on a Wednesday for everyone else, so that's fine. that is on a Wednesday. And Sims packs never released on a Wednesday. They're just not. Usually Friday. Growing Together was Thursday. So the only thing I'm kind of thinking of is like, oh, maybe they're starting to go back in dates if that's like the real release date, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. And I feel like, well, actually they probably just looked at the code in like on EA or something and looked that it was logged into the code. I don't think they'd put in the code this early, because you can, I don't know how it works. I can't do it myself. People can hack into the code of games and look at like future updates, like look at what's in the code to like predict things. I don't know if that's even possible with like EA or Sims, but it could be. And even if it is, I don't think it's logged in the code that early. Like I just don't think they're going this early. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. Now, okay, about the game, this is base game. This is a base game kind of what am I saying? This is a base game description, right? It's not actually about the horses. Like if you look at this, it's unleash your imagination and create a unique world, blah 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 blah. It's not about horses. Like they've basically made a filler and been like, horse ranch, look at us. Blah. Now, you may be thinking, why would a website make this up? Why would they put this their website if it's not true? What kind of, how would they make a leak like this? I just want to say money. Because like this website, right? I've never heard of it, and maybe it's just because I'm not in the space of instant gaming. But there's been a lot of talk right now about how Sims packs are expensive. People can't afford them. People don't want to pay for a Sims pack for the full price. It's not worth it. The items in the pack are not worth it. This company, they see that. They see all the controversy on the line. They see what people are putting in comments. Oh, I would never buy that pack. That's not worth it for me. They're like, well, we as a company are trying to solve that. We're trying to put that out there. We can sell them for cheaper than EA can. But how do we get people to know our company? How can people hear about our company? They're not just going to click on an ad online, because that is going to look unreputable. When you see things online, a lot of people who traditionally don't buy packs this way, I don't think that's reliable. I don't want to take my chances. What if my account gets banned? Blah, 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 right? And people who would trust it already know about those kind of stuff. They're not looking at advertising. They already know which sites are reputable. This company is like, do people want in The Sims? Well, horses has been discussed. Everyone has always wanted Sims since The Sims 3. Since The Sims 4 started, and The Sims 3 already had horses. So everyone has wanted it in The Sims 4. It's a massive topic. People can use it as clickbait, blah, 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 blah. Going on and on and on. So this company's like, what if, as a marketing technique, we don't have to spend any money, we leak a horse pack. We get everyone to start talking about it. Everyone has to look at our page to kind of decode it. And then they kind of look at our stuff and they're like, I want Sims packs for cheaper. Big YouTubers, well, they make videos about this pack. Of course they do. And then they're just going to say, oh, you know, I've used this website, or I've heard from other people that it's reliable. So if you want to buy stuff from it, you know, you can. The website has essentially gotten free marketing from all of the people talking about the leak and all the YouTubers making videos on the leak and all of that. I'm not saying this is true, but I'm just putting it out there that this is why a company would do something like this with no basis for a pack. And like even Little Simsy, right? I watched so many videos about this. I watched pretty much every video I could find to see if there's any information I haven't thought of. But Little Simsy doesn't like to talk about leaks, right? And she even said, like, when Growing Together, she was like, I don't want to hear about the leaks, blah, blah, blah. And obviously she already knew about the pack because she built for the pack. And I am not saying this happened, but I'm just saying she talked about this leak, which is the first time in a while she's talked about a leak. I'm just like, this company is kind of putting it out there to YouTubers, making a leak thing. But I don't think that's actually what happened, because you wouldn't be able to do that without disclosing, because it would technically be a sponsorship or ad or whatever. But I just think it's interesting that this company has decided to put out a leak like this as a company like this. I just think, maybe that's a hot take, but I think it's incredibly smart free marketing that they haven't thought about. No, that they did think about, that they thought about, and they were like, this is so smart. And another thing I want to touch on is the Horse Ranch. Doesn't seem like a very good name for a pack, no offense, but I just feel like maybe that's not it. But also with leaks, sometimes they're translated from different languages, so that would make sense. Also, I just want to say, I'm not claiming Little Simsie got sponsored and is not disclosing it. I realize how bad what I just said sound. I'm just saying it's interesting. What I'm saying is Little Simsie and this company has had no communication, but this company was like, oh, Little Simsie has a joke about the horse pack. She'll obviously make a video on the horse pack. We'll really put it out there, and then all the YouTubers are going to see it and be like, we want to make a video on it. You know, they just did something really smart. I don't know if that's what happened. It's all speculation, obviously, but I just think that that is a smart marketing technique that nobody has thought of. And if they have, this would be it, honestly. Because even now I'm like, maybe I should start buying Sims packs cheaper. I won't, maybe I will, but I probably won't, let's be honest. It made me aware of a company that I was not already aware of, and I think it's really smart. What are the Sims gonna do with it? It's an expansion pack. It's the biggest pack in the Sims. Usually includes a world, usually includes lots of gameplay, lots of items, lots of buildings, all that kind of stuff. Oh my god, if they had a world and buildings, does that mean Sims English? Oh my god, if they had a world and buildings, does that mean they got YouTubers to build the buildings? Because that's happened in the past packs. If it comes out that if this pack is real and there is a world and there is buildings, some YouTubers built for it, I'm like gonna be astonished, right? Because this was kept really under wraps about like, oh, like nobody knows who's building for it. If anyone is building for it, which I don't know if they are, but like, you know what I mean? I feel like growing together, we knew a lot earlier that YouTubers were building for it. It's when we don't, but it's still a month and a bit away. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the real pack. Someone comes out and is like, yeah, I built the ranch. Whatever. Anyway, the reason I don't want a horse pack, and especially not this horse pack, right? First of all, we got cats and dogs. It should have been pets, because it's not even just cats and, actually no, I was gonna say it's not, but hamsters and stuff are in my first pet stuff, so yeah, okay, it is just cats and dogs. We paid $50, given we did get a world, but we paid $50 for some animated cats and dogs, and that's like it, which like not that big of a deal. But it doesn't seem like a lot for an expansion pack. You'd think maybe they'd put in some other pets, horses, some cool fish, I don't know, but it's not a lot. And then they gave us cottage living, which had some more animals. There was some chickens and some, no, I don't think they do, and a cow and some llamas. They gave us some more animals, and now they're giving us, if this pack is real, they're giving us a horse pack. They're just splitting them all up. And let's just say, The Sims 3, they all came in one pack, so pretty smart money-making techniques from EA, which is not unheard of. We're like, got all these packs split up, and how are they gonna make horses into a whole pack? Can you make horses into a whole pack? It's a horse. It's not that cool. You tell I really don't want this pack. Like it's just like, I don't think horses are actually that great in game. Especially Sims 4, because there's no open worlds in the Sims 4, so you're going to be able to walk 2 meters into your backyard with a horse, and that's about it. And probably go to a park with a horse and walk around in one of the parks. Unless they make an open world, which would be really insane, just have one open world, but anyway. And then it's also like the glitches in the Sims 3 for the horses. I didn't play it, but I saw them. It was so bad. I just feel like they're still going to be really bad, because I feel like horses are hard to animate. And I feel like the Sims team, they literally were like, we can't do horses in the Sims 4. I don't know if I'm making this up, but I swear at one point they were like, we can't do horses. So if this is real, lies, can do horses, but I can guarantee they're going to be bad. But also, Horse Ranch implies like a country, like kind of Wild West world, right? Like a ranch. We already have that with Strangerville. We don't need another one. There's so much debunking to this pack of why I don't think it's real, and if it is real, they're not doing much work on it. It's not going to be that cool, because you can't do a lot with horses. Really, I'm sorry to everyone who likes horses and wants horses in The Sims 4, but are you willing to pay $50 for a horse pack that just has a horse that doesn't work in it? No. And if you are, I was gonna say I'm questioning your choices, but I literally own every single Sims pack. I'm not questioning your choices. I should be. If I was a normal person, I would be. Because who wants horses for $50? I just feel like, I don't know how to display why I don't want horses so bad in The Sims 4. I guess you could do horse competitions. Again, still not worth $50. I'm trying to think of what else you could do. I can't think of anything. So yeah. That's basically what I have to say about the horses. I just feel like cats and dogs was unimpressive. Ultimate pack, I would put it in my top 3 packs. I love having cats, but it's still unimpressive for what it is. It's a cat and a dog. The horses, if they just give me a horse and some horse clothes and a world, I'm gonna be a little sad. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna look at it. I probably won't play with horses. Let's be honest. There are a lot of packs I don't play with. Journey to Batu is one of them. Silly pack. But I just like horses. It makes no sense why it exists. And like, I just feel like it would make a better gameplay pack. I would support a horse gameplay pack. A gameplay pack. Horses are essentially gameplay. What are you gonna, oh yeah, I'm holding a stress ball, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Horses are gameplay. You play with the horse, you ride the horse, you dress it up. I don't know what else. I would pay $30 for a horse. That makes sense. But an expansion pack usually implies gameplay, buildings, world, a lot of items, and just like overall. So a gameplay pack would make more sense. Would it not? Would it not make more sense? Am I not speaking pure logic here? At this point, I support a horse kit. I support paying $8 for a horse. That is all I'm willing to pay. No, it's not. I'll pay whatever it is. But it just, can you tell, I'm really disorganized in this video, but can you just tell how much I don't want horses? It makes no sense. Can someone who wants horses explain to me why it makes sense, why we want horses? Because in The Sims 3, they didn't work. And they've already like strewn us on for like this long. Yeah, you're gonna get horses, and then Sims 5 next month. Not next month. Sims 5 is not coming out next month. But like, we're gonna get more announcements on The Sims 5. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me, which is why I don't think this pack is real, because it doesn't make sense. Sims 4 would make an expansion pack out of the horses. Actually, it makes sense for EA. But a logical person would not support an expansion pack for horses. They'd support a game pack. That is my overall ruling. So that's why I don't think it's real. But why I do think it's real, again, this is where the Swiftie is, it's merging. It's merging with the Simmer and me. There was a horse puzzle in Growing Together. And like, you may be thinking, yeah, there's a lot of puzzles, but there's a horse puzzle. And that makes sense. It does, right? And one of the Sims team on Twitter literally said, there is a clue in Growing Together that nobody has worked out that is like about the next expansion pack, right? But I think people saw the horse puzzle, so like that doesn't make sense. But I'm sure after it comes out, in the same way when a Taylor Swift album comes out, someone is going to come out and be like, this is the clue that nobody saw and this is why it related to that. And then also the Sims team on TikTok, I actually sound insane. No, okay, the Sims team on TikTok started replying to things with like the eye emojis and the horse, and that was all they said. Just 2 emojis. It sent everyone into a frenzy, and this was happening way back at the start of the year, I think, from memory. I remember seeing it. I don't want horses, and it made me scared. But then nobody talked about horses for a long time, so I was like, we're out of the horses. They were just doing something funny. They were doing a bit. It was for the lols, and that was it. And I was okay with horses being for the lols. I'm not okay being for The Sims 4. And I know people want horses. I don't mean to offend anyone when I'm saying this, right? It doesn't make sense for an expansion pack, and if they do it, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna hit the buy now button angrily. And people are just gonna be like, don't buy it then. I can't not buy it. You don't understand. I can't not have the horse pack, but I can be mad about paying for the horse pack. It just, I don't know. And like, again, in The Sims 3, they had them all in the same pack. And people are like, they're deeper in The Sims 4. Like, everything we had in The Sims 3, they're splitting them up, but they're doing it so much better and more information. It's all deeper. How can you do horses deeper? You can't do cats and dogs deeper. They didn't. It's just cats and dogs. They're not giving us cool pets. Like, I don't know. I want, if the horse pack does come out, I want it to be an exotic pets pack. And I said this in my what I want in the Sims 4 video, which is like way back when I started my channel. It's actually not that, it's like 2 months ago. But I said I want an exotic pet pack, and I'm pretty sure in that video I said this is the only way I'll support the horse pack, so I have evidence of me hating on horses. If you make a pack and you're like, yeah, it's exotic pets, and you have horses in it, but then you have lizards. I'm really obsessed with the fish thing. Nobody understands how much of a love I have for fish. But like, if you had a pack with like goats are so cool. We should have goats in The Sims 4. That should have come with cottage living. But like, if we had horses, lizards, guinea pigs, rabbits, look how cool these pets are. And if you had that with horses, I think EA would be praised. Everyone would be loving on EA. Everyone's gonna love on EA anyway. But I just think an exotic pets pack makes so much more sense than just a horses pack. And I don't get horse ranch. Someone explain it to me. What do you do in a horse ranch? I don't know. Anyway, this is a rambling video. It's like 12 AM. I don't know why I made this video. I don't know why I didn't wait till tomorrow. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Nonetheless, you enjoyed my opinions on the video. And I hope you have a lovely day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Unless you're EA and you're making a horse pack, then I hope you don't have a lovely day. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!